Rusty again, and as you can tell, I moved my laptop. I'm on my bed because it's comfier than that chair, and I'm not as close to the camera as last time. Alright, so this week is back to school week, and I am doing college advice. I gotta get my list because I would have forgotten all this info anyway. Alright, advice number 1. Register for your classes as early as you can, because the later you register, the less likely of a chance you will get either the class you want or a good professor. Trust me. Actually, there's a website that I found out from a friend of mine who she still goes to college called ratemyprofessor.com. You can go on there, look up your school, look up the subject. You find all the professors, and the students who had their class will rate them on how helpful they were, how hard the class was, how cool the teacher was. Rule number 2, get your textbooks as soon as you can. Because the first 2 weeks of school, well, at least at my college it is, it's crowded in the bookstore. So especially if you have financial aid, because you only have a limited amount of time, try to figure out what textbooks you need, go to the bookstore and get them. I have never tried this website called slugbooks.com because my school has what you call personalized textbooks. It has to say my school's name on it, or I just can't find it on Slugbook. So I heard Slugbook works, but if you can't use Slugbook, then at least try to rent a textbook, or some schools do buyback. At the end of the year, you can actually sell your books back to them and get some money. It doesn't save as much as renting, but it does put cash in your pocket for the next term or the summer. Okay. Rule number 3, explore your campus, especially if it's big. If it looks anything like UCF, which is pretty much a college and then a whole frickin' city around it, try to just explore your campus. I say do it the same day you get your textbooks. Just get a map, pinpoint where your specific building is, if you're in building L or M or Panda. Find the building and look for your classes. Try to look for all of them at once so you can kind of plan where you should park and how you're going to get from one class to another in say 15 minutes. Or so the first day of school you don't get lost or end up in the wrong class. Like I did. I got lost actually. Twice on my first day. No, twice my second week of college. I don't know how. Rule. These are not rules. These are advice. Stop talking school-wise. Advice number 4. Try to make at least one friend in each class. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't really like talking to people. I tend to be very quiet. Just try to make at least one friend, because then that's one person you know. If you miss a class, it's one person you can talk to. I'm drooling. That's not good. And then it won't be as awkward. 5. Join at least one club, especially if you're a freshman and you're really new. Try to join something. It will you'll make friends. At the same time, you'll get to explore different things that they won't do in high school. Hell, I joined my school's Gay Street Alliance. Best decision ever. 6. Give yourself a small break in between classes. It can be 15 minutes, or if it's anything like mine, 2 hours, because I'm weird. Because if you're trying to go from one class straight to another, if you do 3 classes in one day, you don't give yourself a break, it's going to give you a headache. Hey, that rhymed. But try. You use that time to eat lunch, do some homework, just relax. My first term, I had a break from 12 to 2. I went to SJ meetings and then still had 30 minutes to do whatever I wanted before my next class started. But use that just to let your mind breathe before your next class, because if you try to do one right behind the other, it's going to, if it's anything like high school, it's going to start to stack up and hurt. Number 7, don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate, or just try not to, because I'm actually a procrastinator. I'm a big one. I'm procrastinating on this because of everything that went on last week. But college work it may not seem as hard because you don't get it all at once, kind of like high school. I probably said that wrong. But, it can catch up. And some professors will remind you, some may not. All my professors... Okay, I'm going to stop talking about myself here. Some professors will remind you that you have, like, this assignment due. But most of the time, they will give you a schedule. Like, do you see them? They will give you a schedule that has what day you have to do what assignment. Like this you can't see is my biology schedule. Oh my god. So it's basically, I have to keep track of all my homework, which I am not doing very well. So try not to procrastinate. I know it's hard because we're apparently, something I learned in psychology is that we are actually programmed to be lazy. I cannot use that against my mom. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. And any other word of advice, you don't have to go to college if you don't really want to. If you don't see yourself actually being able to sit in a class for another 4, 6, 8 years, depending on what you're studying, you don't have to go. I mean, I'm not pressuring you into it. I didn't have a choice. So you need an AA degree to get a job thing is some bull. And pretty much just have fun. College isn't as super, super strict as high school. I think it's a little bit more relaxed, especially with the whole I don't have a dress code, which I love. But it's still tough. It's not like super easy, but it's not as hard and as strict as high school was. Just try to have fun. Don't make it all about work, but don't make it all about fun, please. Especially if you're under 21, please don't go drinking alcohol. Please try not to do it. No, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to be quiet now because I'm talking too much. So, yeah. And anything besides that, I don't really have any more advice. That was just my take from what I learned in my first year of college. I'm done. Anywho, I will see all of you amazing people next Sunday. Oh, and as of Friday, September 5th, because I'm bound to forget my own birthday, I am 19. Whoop, whoop. Yay. Okay, that was too much information. Alright, well, I will see all you amazing people next Sunday.